Accidents happen. If you've been injured in an accident, get the compensation you deserve. At GotInjured.com, we're here to help you take your life back. Give us a call or visit us online at GotInjured.com now to learn more.
I'm Scott Sobel. I'm a personal injury attorney. I'm here to talk to you about what happens when you have an auto accident. Unfortunately, especially here in Florida, as well as in our offices in Illinois and Texas, there seems to be a lot of auto accidents that happen. If you or someone you know is in an auto accident, some of the steps that you should take are: number one, make sure that the area around you is safe before exiting your vehicle, especially if you're on a highway. If you are on a highway, I would say get over to the side of the road and get out of danger. I have seen clients who have an accident and then shortly thereafter their vehicle then gets hit again while it's sitting in the middle of the highway. So get to a safe situation. Once you've done that, make sure that you get the tag of the vehicle that hit you. Sometimes police officers will come to the scene. They may do a police report, they may not. They may just give you a card that says follow up with us in a week or 10 days and see when the report's ready. Well, if we don't have the information for the defendant, it makes it very hard for us to contact anyone to get your car fixed, to see if it's totaled, and to start the process for you to find out what coverages there might be on the other side. So that's one thing very important, to get the tag number. I would also say make sure that you call the police. It is never a good idea to agree not to call the police, because what the police can come do is document who was there, where the incident happened. And if you don't do that, there's going to be many times that the other side is either going to say this didn't happen or it happened in a different way. You want the police to come right away so they can do an investigation and make a determination on who they think was at fault, and at least document who was there at the scene. You don't want to have later someone coming and saying we had multiple people in the car, they all have all these crazy injuries that we don't know about. And if you have a police report, all of that stuff will be documented in there. So even though sometimes it might take an hour, it might take an hour and a half, even 2 hours for the police to get there, I would say you have to stay for the police and get a report. Lastly, and which may be most important, would be if there are any witnesses. Someone comes up to you and says, oh, I saw what happened, they're there to help you out, whatever. Make sure you get their name and information. Many witnesses will not sit and wait an hour or two for police officers to show up. So get their information and give that to the police officer. Most police officers will contact that witness to find out what they saw, and they'll go from there with the information they receive. Another very important thing that I wanted to talk about dealing with this would be, if you do not have a camera in your vehicle, obviously cars like Teslas and some other ones have them built in. If you do not, you should go online, purchase a camera, and put it in your vehicle. They're really not that expensive, and it's the only way that we have definitive evidence when two cars have an impact. It might show you had a green light versus a red light. It also might show someone else swerving into your lane and hitting you on the side. If you have that camera, it's going to show them coming in. If you don't have that camera, the other side is going to say you swerved into them. It's almost impossible to tell without having a camera. So I would suggest having a camera. They're very important. They've helped me in my own personal life with my family, and they're very important in cases, and they've helped us be able to get people money when a lot of times they would not have been able to, because of having that footage. So those are some things to keep in mind when you do have an auto accident. After you have that police report, make sure you know if your car is getting towed, where it's being towed to. And then the last thing I would tell you is, before you contact any insurance carriers, contact an attorney. I would say contact me. Give my cell phone number out. Again, it's 954-854-1920. Call me directly on my cell. I can advise you. I'm happy to help you. If you don't contact me, just make sure you do contact a lawyer. Do not call the insurance company and try to do this on your own. So those are some things you should keep in mind if you ever do have an accident. Lastly, obviously, if you need to go to the hospital, certainly go ahead and go in the ambulance and go to the hospital, or somehow get to a hospital if you feel as though you've got major injuries that you're concerned about. And then, like I said, once you start dealing with the attorney, you might get referred to other doctors, and hopefully your injuries aren't too bad. But if they are, certainly, at least myself and my firm, we help the clients to make sure that they're taken care of, and we get you back to the way you were feeling prior to the accident and get you compensated for the damages that were caused by the incident. Thank you.